Hello, everybody, and welcome to my first ever Double Masters draft. Yeah, I haven't done a single draft before. This is my first one of the format, so certainly will not claim to be an expert, but I thought it'd be sort of fun to explore this together. And if you're Sundubu and you've gotten a bunch of trophies and I make a bunch of horrible misplays or whatever, I apologize for that. Unlike Vintage Cube, I don't have a good sense of the format really, but I have a good sense of Magic in general and some sense of power level and whatnot, so we'll see. Hopefully this will go alright. Sweet, we get to hop right on in. Alright, let's see what we got here. A 5-mana reanimation spell? That seems not amazing. Equipment synergies, okay. It's a decent build around, so it could be something to pick first. That's very expensive, but a powerful ability. I generally like blue decks. I mean, I don't know anything about the format, but Hinder seems solid to me. Reclamation Sage is good. This is good. Bone Picker is fine. That could be interesting. I mean, it looks like there are some artifact synergies here, so we could try and do an artifact deck potentially. A really slow but powerful card advantage engine. Some aggressive stuff. Wow, a lot of equipment themes. Okay. Well, I kind of like the idea of taking a Kemba here. I think this card could be really good if we build around it. So let's see. We go with Kemba, and then what else? So that's white. I mean, this goes well in the same sort of deck that Kemba goes well in. So some sort of like red-white artifact aggressive deck would be the direction we could go. Alternatively, I mean, Rex Age is probably quite good in this format. I don't think this card is particularly good, so I don't feel too bad about passing that, since we are going to try and be in white. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Kemba and Goblin Cavalier here. Again, no idea if this is right, but I think this is what we're going to go with. I mean, we could just take the Sanctum Spear, but I think this has higher upside. If we have equipment, we want to have a lot of creatures that carry equipment well, and seems like these two are definitely that, so we'll keep an eye out for equipment in future packs. Alright. Some life loss combo stuff. This could be interesting. Again, I don't know the format that well, but we could end up with some artifacts that cost 1 or less. Another one of these things. I think that seems a bit too expensive to me. This is a solid removal spell. Actually, that's quite a good removal spell. Got some card draw. That's black, though. Remember the Fallen. This is a little bit interesting to me. I mean, I guess it's a little slow. And then this is another card that plays well with artifacts. I'm not really sure here. I'm sort of leaning towards this, actually. Again, I like the idea of having Tramplers to pair with the equipment that we're hoping to pick up. I mean, the Salvagers could be sweet. I know there's, like, Legacy decks for this card. I'm actually going to go with the Salvagers. I would like to stay in heavier white, ideally, and being able to recur stuff could be nice. Again, it doesn't combo with anything we have right now, but we'll be on the lookout. Wow, Blood Moon, okay. So this is an equipment, but it's a bit expensive. This is an equipment that I like a little bit more, although I don't really have any ways to untap, but it does give a lot of power, and it's not too expensive. Also, just a good sign to see that at this point. This is cool. I mean, I could imagine wanting to play that, but I think I'd rather take an equipment here. I would love to get some Vigilance things. So that's something that we will be on the lookout for. But I think I'm going to go with the Volshot Gauntlets here. I want to have enough equipment to really make these things pay off. Wow, Death Shadow. That's spicy. Okay, another thing. Whenever a creature in the battlefield, 2 Tron lands. That is interesting. And then I think we should go with the Flare Husk. I can imagine Tron being quite good, potentially, but this is just like pretty perfect. It's great with Kemba, Goblin Cavaliers. This becomes a 4/2 with Trample, and that's very cheap to assemble, and it's also a 1-mana card to get back with Oriox Salvagers. Also, I mean, being Living Weapon is a nice upside. So, yeah, pretty happy to get a Flayer's Husk here. There's also Thirst for Knowledge for card draw, but I think we're going to end up being a little bit more on the aggressive side, most likely. The Tron land. Hmm, that's interesting, but more of a combo deck than what we're probably trying to do. This is mana fixing, potentially. Ooh, okay, this is perfect. Yeah, I think we are red-white equipment here, it looks like, so I think this card could be pretty sweet. It's a 3-2 by itself, and then it also just pumps everything up. Battle Rattle Shaman is decent. Sanctum Spirit is decent, but what does this do? I mean, yeah, another Rex Age is big. That seems solid, but this is really what we want. And also, getting this 6th pick is a sign that this archetype, which seems to have a lot of support, is open, so I like that. I do like Izzet Charm quite a bit, but I kind of like going with the Chromatic Star here. It fixes our mana, and, like, we have no fixing, and it's also just a cheap artifact that has synergies with, like, Boreok Salvagers. So we'll take a Chromatic Star. I think I like that better than any of these other options. Yeah. This is interesting. Pump spell that also makes equipment. There's Tron. So Tron is open. Surge Node puts charge counters on artifacts. Actually, Temur Battle Rage is a little bit spicy. Like, one hit with this on something can just deal a ton of damage. I think it's between this and Strength of Arms. And I think I like Temur Battle Rage slightly more. It just has a really high upside, especially if we end up with multiple equipments. Like, if we could get 2 of these Volshot Gauntlets, slap them both on one of these goblins, it becomes a 9/5. No, it gets plus 6 power twice, so it's a 13/5. And then you give it double strike, boom, easy game. Golem Artisan. This card's cool. Springleaf Drum is mana acceleration, and then just a body that can also Blood Rush. Is Springleaf Drum really what we want? I kind of don't think so. I mean, we do have some artifact synergies. But this card seems sort of bad. I think I'm actually going to take a Sanctum Spirit. I don't really want to main deck it, but I can imagine it being a nice card for some matchups. So this is a 2/3 body on its own. I mean, it has a powerful ability. Like, we don't have any sacrifice outlets or anything like that right now. There might be some in the cube. I think I'm going to go with the Cathodion. We could get some combos with it, and it's also just a better creature on its own. I think our deck is going to be trying to be a bit faster than going up to a 7-mana activated ability. So, where's my sideboard? Alright. This is weird. I was sort of expecting this to look like a normal MTGO draft, but guess not. So yeah, there's 2 cards I don't really want to play, but all these other cards I'm pretty happy to play. Okay, this is sort of spicy. I do like Remember the Fallen, okay, but I think I like this. I mean, yeah, we don't have a ton of equipment yet, but we're hoping to get some more, and just, like, making this equip cost, none is really nice. So I'll take this. We're hoping to pick up, like, some more equipments. I mean, we only have 2 right now, and we are sort of relying on them. Also hoping to pick up something to give Vigilance, ideally, to really make this Volshot Gauntlet do well. Okay, another Sanctum Spirit, Blood Moon, Balduvian Rage. I think I'll take a Balduvian Rage. It's nice with Double Strike, it's nice with Trample, and, like, it's just a cantrip sometimes. You can even play it on your opponent's creature sometimes. Well, I don't think I really want either of these cards. They're just pretty expensive. So I'll take a Tron land, and if somehow we end up getting a bunch of, like, really late Tron lands, we could maybe play that. Although, I guess we don't really have a use for a bunch of colorless mana right now. We're looking more like an aggressive deck here. Okay, blue is looking open. That's cool. Blue mana ramp. I'm gonna go with Braids, but we're not playing either one. Okay, I think this is a good start. I mean, I don't really know, but we have some really good payouts for equipment, and then 2 equipment that I like. I do want to get some more equipment, but, I mean, 1 pack in, that seems solid. I guess, how many equipment would I want to end up with? Maybe, like, 5, ideally. So we're on pace. And we have 10 playables. I mean, I think these are all playables. Don't really know, but I think this is good. I mean, we don't have enough equipment right now, really, for it. I don't have a bunch of equipment payoffs and then not enough actual equipment to enable them, but I think we should be able to get there. I mean, I don't think anyone else is drafting this deck, and so, I mean, I don't know, maybe, yeah, we'll see, but I think we should be able to get enough equipment to really make this work. This could be interesting. Here's another one of these removal spells that are sort of nice. Throne of Geth doesn't seem great. I mean, Mer Battlesphere is sweet, but it's very expensive. I think we're trying to be a little bit lower to the ground than that. Mer Retriever is somewhat interesting. I mean, this has an infinite combo with it, but it's blue, so that could be a bit tough. We don't have many artifact creatures right now, which makes Chief of the Foundry a bit less impressive, but like, we could also just take that and the Mer Retriever here. I think I like that plan. I guess Throne of Geth, well, there's Throne of Geth and Mer Retriever, and we have the thing that makes 3 mana when it dies. So maybe there's some combo potential there. But we don't really have anything else that works well with Proliferate at the moment. I think I like taking a Mer Retriever. Executioner's Capsule is pretty sweet with Auriok Salvagers, but I don't think I want to go into another color at this point. I think I'm going to go with these two, the Retriever and the Chief of the Foundry, and sort of move, like, you know, artifact, equipment, aggro. Ooh, Cranial Plating. That's a perfect card for us to get. Yeah, I wish I could take 2 cards. I really want to take Flare Husk and Cranial Plating, but I think we're definitely going with Cranial Plating here. 2 Valor Stances, that's funny. Yeah, I think Cranial Plating is just perfect. Well, and then we'll just try and pick up a lot of artifacts now. Sweet. I mean, we don't have double black, but it's still, you can just pay 1 to equip without the double black, so losing out on instant speed is fine. Alright, I'm really happy to have gotten that. I'm feeling a lot better now. So we want to prioritize picking up artifacts now, of course, but we already have a decent number. For a while, Chromatic Star was beginning to look a little bit worse, but now it's looking pretty good again with multiple cards that reward us for having artifacts. Ooh, okay, this is, I think we gotta go with this, right? Like, I mean, that's fine. That's pretty bad. That's okay, but not good for us. I mean, Golem Artisan is cool. I would love to get one of these, but yeah, I think we just have to take this. I mean, who knows? I don't think anyone else is going to be particularly interested in this card, but I think it's just, like, exactly what we want. I mean, it just gives +1 power by itself. It's 1 mana, so I can recur it with the Salvagers, and it just, like, is another artifact. It is another equipment. Pretty perfect. Galvanic Blast, Abrade, and Pyrite Spellbomb. Also, I mean, there's actually a lot of things that we could play here. Galvanic Blast is spicy. This is cool. We're not going to take it here, but it is a cool card. I kind of think I want to go with Pyrite Spellbomb, though. We have no removal. It's another 1-mana card. This is great with the Salvagers. We can just keep on recurring it and get a lot of damage that way. It pumps up our Cranial Plating, and also, yeah, just, like, it's our first removal spell. So, pretty happy to get that. I would love to play Blast, Valor Stance, Abrade, Mer Retriever, maybe these two, but I think Pyrite Spellbomb is where we want to be. I like the idea of having a lot of 1- and 2-mana plays. This pack is significantly less impressive. There's a Basalt Monolith, which is a great card, but not great for us. I mean, we can use the bottom ability of this card, but I don't think that's super impressive. I think I'm just going to, well, we could take 1. Remember the Fallen. I think it's between these, both of which are solid sideboard cards, but we don't have Remember the Fallen yet. I think I like this option. It's going to start in the board because it is a bit slow, but there will be some matchups like where they have a lot of removal and just getting a nice, like, guaranteed 2-for-1 is pretty sweet, and I think it basically will be guaranteed for us. Ooh, wow. Really tough call here. Wait, there's so many things in this pack. Oh my gosh. Which one? I have no idea. This gives the most power. I only have 7 creatures. So I really do want to make sure I have enough creatures, and this does make a creature. But it's a lot lower impact. I think I'm going to go with this. I think this has the highest upside. And we are going to have a lot of artifacts. I mean, we could also just take the Cavalier, actually. I am going to take the Cavalier, actually. I think I really want to make sure I have enough things to carry the equipment, and that's just a really, really good one. It's pretty much perfect. Definitely not confident that was the right pick, but I think I like that plan. Really hope we can get some more. I mean, we'll see, but we have a good number of equipment right now. I think I'm going to take another Retriever, another thing to carry. Well, actually, we could just take the Crib Swap. Flicker Wisp, we don't have too much that worked well with that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with the Retriever. Sorry, Crib Swap. We're trying to do our own thing, though. Be proactive. So, let's see. How many equipment do we have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, definitely want at least 2 more. I think at this point we want a lot of equipment. But I'm really not sure on that Cavalier pick. I think it was right. Like, it definitely would be really rough just to have, like, 3 equipments in play and no creatures to put them on. But I'm definitely not confident in that call. It depends a lot on what else we can get. But if we can, like, get another Full Shot Gauntlets or something in pack 3 or later in this pack, I don't even know, really. Okay, so there are 8 people, so, I mean, yeah, we'll see. If we can get one of those good cards back. What does this thing do? That's cool, but not for us. I guess I'll take a Surge Node. I mean, I don't think... Well, actually, no. Glint Sleeve Artisan seems solid, actually. It makes 2 dudes, including an Artifact dude. Yeah, I think that's good. I like creatures that make multiple bodies in equipment decks a lot. This is why I like Blade Splicer a lot in Vintage Cube, when you can... It just makes your swords much more effective because it's very hard for your opponents to remove all of your creatures. But given that we have picked up a couple creatures in a row, I sort of regret not taking an artifact when we took the, or an equipment, when we took the Cavalier. Okay, do we want Peace Strider or Throne of Geth or Crib Swap? I think I'm going to take Throne of Geth. It's not making the cut now, but like, well, actually no, we should take one Crib Swap. We haven't taken any of these cards yet, and I do think this seems like a good effect to have access to in some capacity. I mean, I don't really know the format well enough to know, like, which huge creatures you need to be exiling, but I'm sure that'll be valuable at some point, especially since we have a couple big tramplers. So, like, I can imagine a situation where we attack with a lethal trampler and they block, and then we exile it in response, and we get through for all the trample damage, and that could definitely steal a win or two. What does this 6 mean? Oh, our sideboard, okay. So we are here. Wait, what? It looks like the person behind us has picked 26 cards. That's strange. Strength of okay, so one of these cards versus another Rage versus a Valorous stance. I think I like Strength of Arms here. It makes a dude. It has like multiple things that it does, and we'll usually have an equipment in play. I do like Valorous stance, but I think this card is a bit more synergistic with what we're trying to do. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take a Cavalier, but now I really regret not taking an Artifact earlier. Or an equipment, I keep on saying that. I guess I'll take a Surge Node. I don't really like Skinbrand Goblin that much. Take this for the board. Ooh, that's so good! Okay, that worked out amazingly. Nice. So, we have tons of good cards here. I think this deck is looking amazing. Yeah, I still don't have any ways to avoid the downside of this card. I mean, I guess you can just equip it to a new creature and then it untaps the turn after, but that's not great. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we're not taking this, but I just want to see what it does. This is cool. I mean, that would be great for us if we could play it. Okay, a lot of charge counter stuff, but so far nothing to do with it. This card is sweet. This is almost definitely what we're going to be taking, but I do want to just read everything else. Oh, Path to Exile is quite good. This is cool. I like that card. I like cards that help all players. I think they're interesting. Wow, this is actually sweet. This card is great for us. Flyers are great with equipment. I do think Darksteel Axe is the best card for us, but this is probably slightly more likely to wheel, the Axe, than the Gargoyle. But I kind of think we just want it too much. Like, we might not even go up to 4. Like, this is looking like it's going to be an extremely low curve deck. And just being super aggressive. So I think I'm going to take this and hope to wheel the Gargoyle. But, like, I just want this so much that I'm not... Oh, I forgot we can take 2 cards. Hell yeah. Alright. Gargoyle it is. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Like, Path is good, but I want to be proactive here more than reactive, I think. Okay, this is interesting. That's definitely the front runner right now. Gleaming Barrier, no. Darksteel Citadel does something for us, but it's not amazing. Master Splicer, I guess, is a bit expensive. Do we have any other... Oh, whoops. Do we have any other golems? I don't think so. I mean, we could just take one of these again. That's close. If we had the Flickerist, this would look a lot better. We could also just take the Citadel, the Darksteel Citadel. What things does it work with? I mean, Sword of Auriok Salvagers, and it's good with cranial plating. That's not great. I actually think I am going to take the Citadel, though. We have so many cards. We have so many playables that, like, I just want to... like, if we can upgrade our mana base, that's a really nice way to improve our deck. Let's see. Okay, another one of these things would be fine. Another Teamer Battle Rage, but this is probably sweet. Oh, whoa. Wait, this card is sick. Oh, and another Axe? Do we have... There's a red or white instant card with mana cost 4 or less. So that can get us Strength of Arms, Teamer Battle Rage, and Crib Swap right now. That's not a ton of cards, but it's still just good. Like, it just gives 4 power. So I think this is the pick here. And then, yeah, I mean, what does this do? That's cool. Like, we would play that for sure. And we would love to get this Darksteel Axe back, but I think this card is just perfect for us. Send triplets. This card is cool. Wow. Wait. This card is really cool, but not for us. Let's see. What does this do? Power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures you control. That's fine. Tumble Magnet. Not great. Oh, this is sweet. This is a great sideboard card, actually. Definitely happy to... I think we're not going to main deck this, but that's a card that I'm very happy to have on the board. Ooh, okay. A 1/1 Double Strike actually seems sweet for us. Yeah, that's what we're going to take. This is going to be super, super good with all our equipment, especially Trample. Yeah, very, very happy to get a Fencing Ace. Okay, so what are we cutting at this point? Take another Sanctum Spirit for the board. And I think we're moving this to the board. It's solid, but it's just too expensive. Okay. Pretty happy to get another one of these things. So we'll take that. We have 13 creatures, so I'm happy with my creature count at this point. So now I'm just going to pick up a bunch of equipment if possible. Alright, I think at this point I would rather this than this. We already have 2 Mirror Retrievers, and I don't have too many 1/1s in our deck. Okay, so what are we cutting here? I like all of these 1-drops a lot, actually. I mean, Darksteel or Chromatic Star we could cut, but I guess we could just cut... Maybe we cut the Salvagers to start. Like, yeah, it can bring artifacts back, which is good. I guess that's very good with the Chromatic Star and Pyrite Spellbomb, and you can do it multiple times in one turn. Like, a lot of these other artifacts aren't really going to die much. Like, I doubt they'll be killing our equipments that often. Let's see. I do think we want to have a Crib Swap if we have a Sun Forger in the deck. How many artifact creatures do we have for this? We have these Retrievers, but that's actually really it. Yeah, I actually think we're going to cut the Chief of the Foundry. It's like a reasonable card in our deck, but we just have so many other cards that we want to play. I do think this is good. Like, making an artifact creature is nice. Definitely need Kemba. Yeah, this card is sweet. Let's see. Springleaf Drum doesn't seem amazing. Fortify. I'll put a Fortify on the board, I guess. I'm not excited about any of these cards. Okay, we have like a million Sanctum Spirits, and I do like not starting with any of them in the main deck just because they are a bit slow. Ooh, I actually think we will play. Wait. This card is interesting, but I think it's a bit too expensive. I think I'm going to just take another Teamer Battle Rage, and we're going to sort of be like very sort of all-in combo-y. Okay, so I think this deck is awesome. I'm not 100% sure, but since I just don't know the format, but I think it's quite strong. So, I guess I'm okay with 2 4s. Yeah, 2 4 seems fine, and these both are very strong 4s. Although, maybe we are just actually going to cut this grindy engine and just try and be like all out aggro in game 1, and then we can side into a slightly bigger deck. I do still think this card is fine because I do want to have flyers to carry the equipment. And then I think we can cut this. Like, it's just not the best. It's good, but we definitely don't ever want to draw 2. And I think, like, we have other creatures that we would just rather put our equipment on. Are these retrievers good? Maybe not. Especially since we cut the one that pumps them up. Like, if we cut the 2 retrievers, and just, how does this look? Then we have, this is 23 cards, so I guess we could probably do 16 lands with this deck. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equipment. That seems like an awesome amount. I don't really want to go lower on creatures, so I think I'll play all of these creatures. Maybe we cut 1 Strength of Arms. It's solid, but I would rather Team or Battle Rage, and I don't have too many, like, non-equipment buffs like that. Is this still good? I think so. Yeah, I think this is good enough. So, oh wait, we need to add a card, not cut a card. So, Strength of Arms getting back in. I kind of would like to play 1 more creature. Maybe we do play 1. I guess probably 1 Sanctum Spirit makes sense. Yeah, I like the idea of playing 1 Sanctum Spirit because it's also like good against removal. And it's very hard to raise. Maybe we even want 2 actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut a Gargoyle for Sanctums. Well, actually, no. This is an artifact, which is nice. But most of our artifacts aren't going to the graveyard. I think we're going to do this. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about this. And then, do we want to play this Darksteel Citadel? It's good with Sanctum Spirit, and it's good with Cranioplating. Our mana requirements aren't super strict, but, like, we do really want to have red on turn 1, and we have no fixing, so I don't think we're going to play that. I think we're just going to go 8-8, most likely. Yeah, I think I'm going to go 8-8 because we have more red 1-drops than white 1-drops. Alright, I'm excited to try this out. I think this deck is sweet. I'm not even going to try and rate it because this is literally my first ever game in this format, but I think it's good. I mean, I don't really know what the format is like, but like, we'll struggle against decks that have a lot of instant speed removal to just, like, blow out our equip turns, but if we play against anything that's, like, really slow, or things that are relying on, like, blocking, I think we can sort of pummel them, because we'll just have, like, big power trample creatures for cheap. I mean, Sand is not exciting, but I do think it's a keep. We have 1-drop into 2-drop, 2-drop being play and sack this. Ancient Stirrings, okay. And then this will make some dudes. We don't have, like, any of our big power increasing equipment, but we'll find some. Okay, so they Ancient Stirrings for a forest. That's great. That's really, really good. So we will lead on our Flare Husk. I wish that the living weapon tokens were artifacts. Okay, that is a bit annoying. I think we're just going to Pyretic Spellbomb and kill that. I mean, we could just play Cranioplating, but that doesn't accomplish too much. We can play an Equip Plating next turn if we want to. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to... I mean, we could leave this in play also to try and, like, just pump up stuff more with the plating, but I think I like just killing this. 1 toughness creatures, are like, a repeating source of 1 toughness creatures is a bit annoying for us because we have a lot of, like, 1 toughness creatures of our own, and, like, if we have a Goblin Cavalier and it's, like, a 5-1 trample, we don't really want them just, like, pumping out 1-1s to kill it. So, we could play and equip Cranioplating, but that seems not great. So I think I would rather just attack for 1 and then play Glitsleeve Artisan, and then next turn we'll go for the Cranioplating most likely. And we're definitely going to make a servo here. Put that artifact in play. And now next turn we can play and equip the Cranioplating, and it'll give +3. So we'll be hitting for 7. Okay, we're definitely flooding a bit, but I still think we're in pretty good shape here. I'll put this on my servo, I believe, just to divide my threats up a bit. It's so awesome that Cranioplating only costs 1 to equip. So we're hitting for 7 now. Like, this is a quick clock. Okay, that makes some blockers, but yeah, I mean that's pretty good actually. It's a good thing they're 0-1s and not 1-1s. Ooh, okay, that was a great draw. So now we're just gonna attack with everything. Before I was gonna put the Flare Husk on this and attack with these two, but now I definitely like attacking with everything, and we can make any of our creatures trade with their Kozilek's Predator. Kozilek's Predator is a good card against us though. Just making a bunch of jump blockers buys them some nice time. Also good as Springleaf Drum. They do have 2 mana up, so they could have a trick, but we're just sending it here. We're gonna make them have it. So that worked out pretty amazingly. Question is, do we play around a board sweeper? I don't think in their colors they have a board sweeper, so we're just going to play our Sanctum Spirit here. A bit sad that we can't give it Indestructible, but I think it's okay. This is going to make it very hard for them to not die next turn. So, like, green mid-range ramp. Okay, they're playing a big thing. Hexproof from Monocolor. So this is just one blocker. This is not a problem. Right now, if we attacked with everything, they could kill... Let's see, this doesn't have... Yeah, it has flying, but no other things. Protection from Monocolor. So if we attack with everything, they could block this and then take 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's worth it. I mean, and if they block anything else, then they take even more damage. Yeah, that seems fine. And then next turn we can get a Fencing Ace down, and Fencing Ace can become huge. They do go for this block. They fall to 3. And then I'm just going to play a Fencing Ace and put the Cranial Plating on the Fencing Ace. I'm not going to re-equip this yet because we might want to just have extra bodies. But now we'll have at least 3 lethal attackers next turn. They have a lot of mana, so we'll see what they do. Oh yeah, this is going to be far too slow in this situation. I mean, I guess they can sack their Eldrazi spell. Oh, no, non-token, so that doesn't even work. And then there's their last card, and it's just a mana dude. So, yeah, I think we should pretty much have this one wrapped up. They're going to have to do some jump blocks and fall to 1. Well, we can't cast that on this. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just attacking with everything. They'll chump this with one of their small boys. They'll eat probably the Sanctum Spirit. Chump this, go to 1, and lose both of their dudes. Oh, no, they actually won't lose both of their dudes, but I still think this is good. Yeah, I mean, they really need to draw something pretty special here, and we're under no pressure. So as expected, they will get a clue, but they're also going to 1. Do we want to do anything here? I don't think so. I think we just let this happen. So they have 1 blocker now. I mean, they can crack a clue and make a 1-1, so they will have 1 more dude, but this still seems like a pretty amazing position for us. And we'll just pass. So we have 4 lethal attackers next turn. They have 2 blockers. They get 2 draws. But they would have to get 2 creatures in those 2 draws. And we have Crypt Swap for most things. Okay, they played land. I mean, I don't know what, like, huge finishers there are on this cube. I don't think there's, like, a Crater Hoof. Okay, nice. We got there. This seems like it should be a pretty good matchup. They're just pretty slow. They're, like, ramping into stuff that still doesn't trade super well with us because of our equipments. I don't think I really want Sanctum Spirit. They don't have a ton of removal, and I don't really want to just be discarding my artifacts to it. So I kind of like suiting up for a slightly longer game here. Maybe bringing in this Gargoyle. They don't have many flyers, it seems like. They're just, like, green doesn't really have many flyers in general. And then maybe we do just want 1 Chromatic Star. It's good with the Gargoyle and good with the Cranial Plating. Yeah, we'll do this. They do know about the Strength of Arms now, so we might, like, that was a big blowout. Letting your 2/2 kill their 3/3 is just pretty sweet, and then also making another dude, so that was definitely a good exchange for us. Okay, this hand is awesome. Creatures you control get +1/0, so Yeah, I mean, we're going to be able to attack for 2 on turn 2, and then a lot on turn 3. And Sunforger is quite expensive to equip, but this will be really nice with a Toll Collector. We can go turn 2 Weapon Trainer, turn 3 Toll Collector, turn 4 play and equip Sunforger. Oh, nice. They can't even block us profitably here. I mean, that's still good for them, but... Ooh, Gavalier. I still think we just want to get this guy into play, though. Use our mana efficiently. So they take 2. They have 4 mana now, so we'll see what they do, but I feel pretty good about this situation. Next turn, we can get our Collector down, and then the turn after, we can hit for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that is... I mean, they're ramping a lot. They have mana, but we have damage. So we're just going to go to combat and attack. They have no good blocks, so they'll just take 5. Now... Yeah, I do think we want to get the Toll Collector into play. Like, it would be nice to have Trample for sure, but we can't equip the Sunforger unless we have this in play. And I do think we want to get the Sunforger equipped, ideally, so, yeah, that seems good. Oh, we can also just, get Teamer Battle Rage with this, potentially. Although, I guess we don't really want it to not be on them. Okay, so this is a big turn. Like, if they have some huge threat, that could be annoying. Like, if it's just the 5/5 flyer, okay, that's totally fine. That'll be smaller than this. They'll probably have to chump block. Oh, wow. So, I think we're going to hold up Strength of Arms. We could play this, put it on this immediately, attack for 8, 9, 10, and then they'll block this and we can pump this up. Or we could just put them to 1. Yeah, that seems fine. So, play Sunforger. Equip Sunforger here. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Sweet. So, yeah, this seems great. Unfortunately, we don't have 1 more mana to give this Trample and Double Strike this turn, which would obviously just make us win immediately. But I still think we're in a pretty phenomenal position. So they do go for this block. I think we are just going to eat it. I mean, yeah, we could put them to 1. Also, we could have also put this on this guy for free, but we want the extra point of power from this buff. But I think we're just going to eat their Sphinx. If we take out their entire board, that seems like a pretty good place to be. So these trade. They go to 3. And now next turn we have a Teamer Battle Rage to make this a 14 power attacker, basically. So, I mean, we'll see. They could play something that would mess us up, but we haven't seen anything that would be very scary at all. They have an equipment of their own. Well, I would really like to have one of these cards. That seems pretty sweet, but it definitely will not be enough here. We're just going to immediately attack with everything and get the job done. Ooh, Kemba. Well, we can't play that, but... Teamer Battle Rage. Pretty good. Alright, sweet. Really, really strong showing from this deck so far. I think I like this format. I can't imagine there's anything they could have here. No force of will. Boom. Got him. Sorry, Whitefish. So far, so good. Arm 78, 78, 45. I'm coming for you. Unless your strategy is just to always force red white equipment. Pretty sweet. Like, I barely even look. I did look at the cards in the set somewhat, but not in detail. Like, I didn't really know that this was an archetype before drafting, so pretty happy to, like, discover that over the course of the draft and then still end up with a broken deck. I think this deck is pretty broken. It's just very fast and resilient because each creature can become a must-answer threat. Okay, no white mana. This hand is pretty bad. I think I am going to keep it, though. It's dicey, but we have Pyrite Spellbomb to cantrip, and we do, like, have a creature next turn. Oh, I actually meant to cast this. I don't think it matters at all, but I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so they play star. I'm just gonna sack this main phase because I would love to play a white source. Come on, plains. Okay. Well, we really need a land now. But if we do draw land, then we can put this down and equip this to it. So we'll see what we draw. Acre Wellspring. That's a bit slow. Big draw here. If we hit a land, I think we're in great shape. If we don't, it'll be tough. Oof. Well, I mean, at least it's a spell we can cast. So these both cost 2 to equip. So if we don't draw a land, we can just put this on this and make it a 5/1 trampler. That's pretty good, I think. Okay, now it's not good. Okay, we drew a plains. I don't really want to spend my mana equipping and then just get blown out. Although I guess we could. Strength of arms, it actually. Actually, yeah, that does seem appealing to me. So we play plains, equip the axe here. They'll sack their Pyrite Spellbomb, and then in response we can just save it with our Strength of Arms. And this makes us another dude. So if they do kill our Gavalier, we can we still have a body left to attack with, and now that just hit them for 7. That's so much damage. Okay, that's bad. That's definitely bad. Okay, beautiful. Nice. Really, really happy to draw land there. We could play Kemba. I think I would rather just play the Toll Collector, though, because we can just immediately make it huge. And then next turn, if we draw land, we can put one of them on Kemba immediately. Actually, we'll leave a white, bluff the back out Strength of Arms. So 7-2, boom, deal with that. And if you do, we have an even better threat coming up next. It is annoying that despite this thing's size, it still dies to Drowning Sorrow. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Wow, okay, that's quite annoying. Pirate Spellbomb could be a problem here. We really want to draw land? Nice. So, do we attack for this thing? They get to just return their Pyrite Spellbomb. Wait, they can just loop these Mer Retrievers for a long time. That's potentially very bad. They're going to have a lot of trump blockers. I mean, this Kemba will sort of go off, but I do think I'm going to just attack with this. They can, like, they'll get back their Pyrite Spellbomb, but, like, we need to be working. At least they have to spend mana to do this. Okay. Wait, can they get back? Oh, wait, can they just bring back them both? Oh, man, I thought they could only get back the Pyrite Spellbomb and the other trigger would get messed up. Okay, maybe I did read that right. Oh, no, I didn't. That sucks. Okay. That's much worse than I thought it was. We still have a nice engine that's about to start going. So now we get... yeah, at the beginning of our upkeep, we'll make it 2-2. I mean, I don't know. This engine could be hard for us to grind through. Draw 2 cards. Okay. I mean, that's... They have a good card advantage going, but it is slow. And Kemba will be a big problem for them if they can't deal with it pretty soon. Well, they can deal with it. So now we're just in horrendous position. They have 7 cards and a Mirror Retriever. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, we're like 99% to be dead. But... Let's see. So we can bring in this, potentially. They didn't play a Mirror Retriever. That's weird. They're just going to discard? I wonder if that was a mistake or if they have some sort of weird combo thing. Oh, they definitely do. Oh, no, okay. Well, that's not great, but I'll play this. So now if we draw a creature, we can make it huge immediately, but they'll probably be able to kill it. So there's a Spell Bomb. That'll kill a lot of cards that we could have here. Tumble Magnet. Alright, so they're like Rakdos Artifact Control. This could be a tough matchup. They have a lot of removal. Okay, that's still fine. So this we might end up crib swapping, which is not great. Just killing 1-1 to make it 1-1, but... Alright, hopefully we stop drawing land soon. Yeah, we just want to draw creatures. Oh, Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I do think we are just going to probably crypt swap that here. Yeah, we're going to crypt swap. Hoping to draw a creature. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is what I was worried about. We've drawn 3 creatures this game, and they had 3 removal spells, and now we just have nothing. Another Tumble Magnet, okay. I mean, if we can get a creature and get in 1 attack, we can just kill them. Like, okay, this Cavalier will be lethal by so much. Don't kill us in response, please. They killed it in response. Alright, so, I mean, there goes that guy, but another Goblin Cavalier, but they can just tap it for so long. We'll just be taking 2 and they can tap it 6 turns in a row. Thopter Foundry. Okay, yeah, we're definitely dead here. They can just start looping Murder Retrievers and making Thopters. And they can also just keep on looping Executioner's Capsules too. Oh wait, no. Well, we'll see what they get back. Just another Murder Retriever. So that just becomes 3 mana. Make a 1/1 that they can just repeat. Okay, I mean, that's a creature. Actually, it's a black creature too, so they can't capsule it. Wait, that actually could be really good here. Oh wait, no, they can still just keep on tapping it. Oh wait, if this is on it, then it won't untap during its untap step, so that doesn't seem great. We'll just put all these other equipment on it. And then if they ever forget to Tumble Magnet it, I think we can just kill them. Yeah, it'll attack for 22 with a Team of Battle Rage. I mean, yeah, we'll see. Do they just keep on looping these Murder Retrievers? Still don't really care about that. It's just all about the Tumble Magnets. I wish I had a way to... Yeah, I mean, if they... We can win if they don't tap the thing for 1 turn. Like, we can beat this infinite combo, or infinite engine. Okay, Grim Lavamancer is not too big of a problem, but... It's good against our deck for sure. I wish we had Graveyard Hate. They have a lot of graveyard effects. Come on, opponent. Don't use Tumble Magnet. Don't use Tumble Magnet. They hit us for... Well, that's not a very good attack. Oh, what? Wait. Oh, it was a 1... Whoops. Well, that was stupid. It was a 1 toughness creature. I forgot that it was 11-1. But they were they had the Tumble Magnet, so we were pretty dead there. So this could be a very tough matchup. Tumble Magnet is a great card against our deck. It's just good against equipment in general. And they have a lot of removal. So Sanctum Spirit is good against removal. This seems definitely good. I think I'm going to cut one of these against the double Tanglewire deck. Maybe both, actually. Bring in another Spirit. I think I would rather, we're okay with being a bit slower and just going 4 Spirits here. Although I guess we don't have a ton of Historic cards. Do we want our own Mirror Retrievers? I guess also if we have Sanctum Spirit, that makes these guys better. So, this is really close, actually. Let's see. If we bring in all of this stuff, we need to make 2 cuts. I don't love Crypt Swap here, I think. And I think I'll cut 1 Teamer Battle Rage. And then run this. Actually, we want another Plains if this is the case, because we brought in a lot more white cards. Okay, yeah, we'll do this. And then we're really going to rely on Sanctum Spirit to be, being indestructible to put in a lot of work against them. Alright, let's have a Cavalier on turn 1. Okay, no Cavalier. This hand is awkward. If we draw a red source, we have a Weapons Trainer, which would be nice. I think I think I'm going to keep this. It's close, but I don't really want to mulligan against a deck that has a lot of removal. If we don't draw any red sources or up to 4 lands, it'll be bad. But we can also just play Strength of Arms on our opponent's creature to make a 1/1 if we need to. Just like put an equipment on it. So we obviously really want to draw a mountain here. Okay, that's a cantrip. That's actually decent because it also puts an artifact. An artifact into the graveyard. Okay, that's fine. I mean, yeah, I think I'm just going to sack this to draw a card still. We could save it to try and kill that, but okay, that's probably the best spell we could have drawn. Okay, that's just the best card we could have drawn. So, Weapons Trainer plus Flare Husk. And we'll pass. And then next turn we can start beating down. We don't have any artifacts to disregard to the Sanctum Spirit now, which is a bit awkward, but it's fine. Maybe 4 Sanctum Spirits is a bit excessive. Because the thing is, like, yeah, we can give it Indestructible, but it's not like that's without a cost. We don't really want to be discarding all our artifacts. Orcish Vandal. Okay, that's a good card for them, for sure. Okay, I'll just put this on this. And attack. So, yeah, we're hitting for 7 here. That's pretty solid. We'll see what they block. They might just trade this with the Germ. That's definitely fine with us if they want to do that. Actually, okay, they just take it. Interesting. Sure. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Now we can just hold up our Strength of Arms. Gleaming Barrier. Okay, that's... I mean, they can sack that to shock something, but... Hopefully they do that now. If they just went main phase shock... Or no, actually we want it to be on our turn so we can get the Strength of Arms down. So now they can block one thing and then shoot the other. That's a bit bad. I think we're going to play this and put it on the Germ. So it's pretty huge at this point. So, okay, nice. It's really good if they sack this now instead of going to blocks first. Dang it, they figured it out. I shouldn't have told them. So they should block this and this. Oh, they blocked like that? Okay. Sack that to shoot the Germ. We're just going to save the Germ. And then this dies. Oh no, do they have... Oof. Okay, that's bad. That's super bad. So this dies. Oh man, yeah, we just got absolutely destroyed there. Okay, yeah, I'm sure I misplayed that, but I think this matchup seems pretty unwinnable. Like, yeah, we're just dead, right? Like, how do we ever beat this engine? They can just keep on shocking all of our things. This seems like the nightmare matchup. Alright, so maybe this deck is not as good as I thought, or maybe my opponent's matchup is... I don't know. I don't know if this is a bad deck, or if my opponent's deck is just absurdly good, or if this is just a naturally very bad matchup for us. But, like, yeah, I think I'm actually just going to concede. Well, they don't have many cards left. Yeah, we'll fight for a little bit longer, but I can't really imagine the way we ever win here. I guess I'll just cast this. Like, they only have one card, so they can continue. They can still just get so many different artifacts, though. They can just sack their Mirror Retriever and their turn, get back the Gleaming Barrier. And then Gleaming Barrier creates 3 artifacts in total, so they can shock 3 more times. Oh man, and they're drawing cards now. Yeah, we're pretty dead here. They have some really powerful synergies. A star too. Star is so good in this situation. Alright, not looking too good. I mean, I guess I'll play this. Actually, that was probably stupid. We should have played the Sanctum Spirit because that can't be shocked. Definitely should have done that. But it still doesn't matter because they just have Tumble Magnet. So they can just buy enough time that they'll eventually draw out of it. So they sack the star, kill this, draw another card. Man, Orcish Vandal is demolishing us right now. We take one. We still have 2 artifacts to sack. Okay, well, we didn't end up getting punished for playing this in this order. So now we can put this here. And this does survive the Vandal. So if they are a little bit flooded now, they can still just continue tapping it for 3 turns. But if they don't draw something that can deal with a 3 toughness creature in 3 draws, then this dude will be a big problem for them. That was a bad call not to attack there. So we will equip here. Equip here. And they tap it. And we pass. We're like, I mean, yeah, we have a 10-3 lifelink, so that's something. But they can just tap it for 2 more turns. Hopefully they keep on drawing lands. Creature? Oh, come on, deck. Why? 8 lands already? So they tap it again. Kemba would be a nice one to draw. Start cranking out 3 2/2s a turn. Another Vandal. Okay, they can sack both of their artifacts to kill it next turn, so we really want to draw an artifact. Any artifact. Ooh, okay. We'll go to combat. We tap it as expected. First combat, we play Kemba. And they can kill our Kemba, but then we can, oh wait, no, they can't even kill our Kemba right now, because we can make it 5 toughness. Okay. This could be quite good for us, actually. So as of now, we're making 2 2/2s on our upkeep. And once we can start turning out a bunch of 2/2s, then we can outgrind their engine. So, big draw here. Hopefully they don't draw a way to kill our Kemba. Second for blue there, so we'll see what they have. No attacks. Alright, so we get our 3 2/2s, or 2 2/2s. Destroy target artifact. Draw a card. Well, that's not amazing here, honestly. I think I'm going to put this on this and attack them. Well... What do we want to do? I think we might just attack with a Sanctum Spirit, actually. In which case, we should just equip here. So they'll sack their Tumble Magnet probably to the Vandal to kill this. No attacks. First combat will go land, put this back here, and also put this back here. And pass. We don't have up Tumble the statue, but that's fine. We have 9/5. Mirror Retriever. Okay, now they have an engine going. That's scary. So they can just continue to keep on shocking us. I guess they... Oh, man, they can also get back Tangle Magnet. Or Tumble Magnet. But still, they might struggle if we can just make infinite 2/2s. Oh, they're doing 2 damage to this? Wait, that's weird. On board, they don't have a way to stop, to kill this, but they might have something else. So 2 damage on our Kemba. 4 damage on our Kemba. Don't have a way to deal that last point, please. They could also just have a Drown in Sorrow. Oh, they just concede. Wow, okay. That was very unexpected. Alright, so how do we break up this engine? Maybe we do want the Crypt Swap or the Fortify, but those both seem not great. None of these seem great. Star probably is good over one of these spirits. Man, they just have so many ways to deal 2 damage to our creatures, and that's really good against us. Fortify? No, I don't think that does enough. Maybe we do want the Crypt Swap, but like... Yeah, Crypt Swap could be necessary, especially with a Sun Forger. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then run this, and hope we can get there. I definitely think we're still a dog in this matchup. Okay, bit heavy on the lands. We have, I think there's a keep still. Gargoyle should be nice in the matchup. Being a 2/3 naturally is very strong. Okay, Mountain is not what we wanted to see for sure. And now, it's sort of an interesting question when to crack this star. We could just crack it next turn to try and draw a 2-drop creature. Alternatively, we could leave it in play to pump up the cranial plating dude more. I think I like just sacking it, though. Like, we really want to have a creature before turn 4, if at all possible. Kemba sort of just dominated that game. Ooh, nice. Okay, now we don't need to sack anything, so we can get this down, and then this card is sick. Just the fact that it's already 3/2 and it pumps up your team. Drown in Sorrow, sure. I mean, that's not great, but it's not the end of the world. 1-0. They put a card on the bottom, that's good. And we drew a good spell. Very nice. So, Cavalier into plating and pass. Spellbomb so they can kill our Cavalier, which they do. And a Mer Retriever. That's bad. Yeah, Mer Retriever is just definitely the best card for them. So, we will sack this for white. No, that's not good. So, cast the Gargoyle. Return this. And then next turn we can start hitting for 5 in the air, which is a pretty fast clock. Actually, 3-turn clock for the Team of Battle Rage. And we could also draw more stuff that speeds it up. They could also just have a removal spell, but well, land is not what we wanted. We'll play Star, play Spellbomb, equip here. Oh, it's 6 actually, sweet. Hit for 6. And if we draw an artifact, we have lethal next turn. A 5/3 without flying. So, yep, the bank is open. Let's just draw one artifact. Doesn't even matter what it is. Literally any artifact wins the game. Oh, wait, no. We already just win. We can just sack the Pyrite Spellbomb post-combat. Sweet. So, that's pretty nice. We'll pump this up. Hit them for 12 in the air. And then kill them with a Spellbomb. Alright, wow. I'm surprised we were able to win this match, but very happy about it. Team of Battle Rage has really put in work this match, or this league. And here we are, on to the finals. Going for the trophy in the first ever Double Masters Phantom Draft, without even looking at the set. So, that'd be pretty nice. Hopefully we can finish strong. This deck seems sick. Like, that seemed like it would be the worst matchup, and we won that. And against decks that don't have repeatable sources of, like, repeatable shocks, that deck had at least 3 repeatable shocks that we saw. Plus, just like a great value engine and at least 2 tumble magnets with ways to recur them. All of those things are very good against us. We're going to change some things here. Sanctum Spirit has seemed weak. We want to play all of our artifacts. We don't want to be discarding them. So, we're going to add a Star and a Gargoyle. Gargoyle seemed quite strong there. Just being a flyer is pretty huge. Did we win the die roll? Yes, we did. Do we have a Cavalier? Oof. Yeah, we're going to ship that one. No creatures. Way too many lands. Oh, man. This is bad. If we draw a red source, this hand becomes quite good, but it just does literally nothing for a while if we don't. I think we can do better. This deck is good enough. Oh. Okay, I actually am going to keep this. It's bad, obviously, but I really don't want to go to 4. And Cavalier, like, gives us the opportunity to just, like, cheese a quick win. If we just draw, like, 2 artifacts in the top 3 cards, this can just win the game very quickly on its own. But it's definitely not great to mull to 5, obviously. Okay, that's bad. Definitely bad. Might have to be relying on old games 2 and 3 for this one. Okay, they're also playing red-white. No plays early on. Okay, that sucks. That's so bad. Well, we have 2 lands on the bottom and 6 in our hand on the battlefield, so that's 8. So that means in the rest of our deck, there's only 8 lands in the next 31 cards, so we're very likely to draw some spells. Okay, so this is the mirror, which, if it's the mirror but they have burn and we don't, that should be pretty bad for us. But again, we did mold 5 this game and then kept a bad 5, so all is not lost. Sword of Light and Shadow. Well, that's way better than all of our equipments. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. I wish I got a Sword of whatever and whatever. Okay. That's something. Cost 3 to equip, so unfortunately we can't do that. But next turn we can equip and then cast an instant with this. This card's sweet. Expedition Map. That is not a card I would have expected. So, it's a real bummer that we do not have Topple the Statue in our main deck right now. Because if we could just topple this sword, that would be sweet. Yeah, I mean, we're taking big hits and we can't block it. So we can get Teamer Battle Rage. Okay, Volshock Gauntlets is something. So the main things we can get... Oh, do they have a burn spell here? Okay, you got me. So that was not really a game at all. And this matchup, I think, could be hard, potentially, just because Galvanic Blast is so good against us, and we don't have any to be good against them. But we'll see what we can do, and we will definitely bring in these, this Topple the Statue. Also, I don't really want to be crypt swapping them because their creatures are like giving them a 1/1 that they can then put their equipment on doesn't seem great. How much of a race is this? Like, do we want Sanctum Spirit? I don't think so. I think we just want to, like, be fast and, like, do our own thing as much as possible. So, yeah, we'll submit this. Double Galvanic Blast could be rough. Okay, great hand. I mean, no equipment, but I would rather have too many creatures now and then like try and draw the equipment than the other way around, because the creatures you can play before the equipment and they still do something, whereas the equipment don't do anything until you already have the creatures. We play Cavalier of their own. Good taste, opponent. So we're just going to hit them for 1. We'd love it if they blocked here, since we have a second Cavalier. They do not. So we're just going to play Plains, second Cavalier, Star, and pass. And then next turn, we'll probably be cracking the Star. Drawing 2 Teamer Battle Rages is rough. We want one of those, and like we want it to come in the late game. Oh my gosh. This card would be so good for us. We have a card that's just like a much, much worse version of the exact same card. Oh, okay, that was maybe stupid. I probably should have blocked there. Alright, so we will crack this for white. Okay, that's bad. And we're going to attack with both, and we will just give our creature double strike. It's 2 for 1 ourselves, which is not great. But, okay, they don't block, so we just hit them. Next turn, we can Gargoyle back the Chromatic Star. And we are representing potential interaction, so I doubt they'll just like go all in on this double striker. Wow, this card is sick. Yeah, I think we're just playing against a better version of our own deck. Always a bit unfortunate to lose that way. So they equip this to that, hit us for 5. So we need to draw something good soon. We draw land. cast Gargoyle, bring back our star and pass, and then if they have like literally all bricks, then this Gargoyle can hold off their Swiftblade. Or, I mean, they would trade if they attack. But it's very, very unlikely that'll work well for us. They probably have another way to pump it up, or like a Galvanic Blast or something. Revoke Existence. That does it too. Interesting. Okay. So, we can double block to kill this, but that seems bad. I think we actually just have to take this, unfortunately. I really don't want to lose both of my creatures. And then we just need to hope to draw, like, equipment, I guess. Map, sure. Okay, that's bad. Crack this for a red. Okay, yeah, that's gonna do it, almost definitely. I guess, and we'll pass, and we can block their Gavalier with one of our Gavaliers and give a double strike, and hope they don't have a way to mess us up. Bummer. I really wanted to get a trophy in my first draft, and that the trophy dream is slipping away. So if they have a Galvanic Blast here, which is not unlikely, we're just dead. Okay, so down to 2. Okay, they just sacked the map. That's good. But, like, what can we even draw? I guess. Yeah, I don't know. They have an island. Interesting. Equip there. And so we're dead on board. And here's a Kemba. I guess Kemba maybe does something. I mean, it can block their Swiftblade. But we just haven't drawn any equipments all game. So, not ideal. Gotta find some of those pretty soon. What? Holy moly. Wait, untap all Samurai you control? None of these cards are Samurai, right? Yeah. But they still do get searched for an equipment and put it on the battlefield. I mean, this card is sweet, but I also think that, like, this doesn't seem like the sort of deck that wants to go up to 6 mana, but, I mean, I guess they're just going a little bit bigger than we are. Like, if we had an equipment, this would be a very different game. Gavaliers are much, much better at offense than defense, and unfortunately we just haven't had any equipment, so we haven't been able to go on the offense, but, yeah, I mean, I still think this hand was a keep, but maybe not. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Okay, yeah, we're definitely dead. Sweet deck. Our opponent's deck is cool. I have to give it to them. But they did take us down, so we could not get the trophy. But 2-1, and a pretty fun deck. And I like this format a lot so far. I'm pretty excited about it. I'll definitely do some more of these drafts. So let me know if you liked it. And, yeah, also just let me know your thoughts on the format generally. And, yeah, I had a lot of fun, and I'll do more of these. Thank you for watching.